Just like 5 hours ago, I went through a breakup. And let me tell you something, because I think this might be a big lesson for you if you are going through a breakup or you have went through a breakup and you haven't moved on yet. Because the number one thing that I find the best to do after a breakup, especially if it just happened, like for me, is to simply do something. Because after my first breakup in my life, and the second one, because this one was the third, after the first two breakups, what happened is I pretty much just stayed in bed. I didn't do my skincare routine. I didn't do my hair nicely. I didn't dress nicely at all. I scrolled on TikTok, or I just played video games, like, these kind of things to distract myself. But that doesn't mean that you move on, because you can, for example, journal, you can meditate, you can go to the gym, and you might feel like you have moved on. But then, after a couple of weeks, months, maybe even years, you have the sudden feeling about the person that you were once with, where you have broken up or you were broken up on, most likely. And then you suddenly realize that you have never actually truly moved on, because suppressing the feeling isn't the same as moving on. So you have to get the feeling out somehow. You have to somehow discard of it. Obviously, you will never get rid of these memories. You will never fully get rid of the person from your mind, because the person is there. Maybe the person lives one city away, maybe half a city away, maybe the person lives next to you. And in that case, you have to somehow not only suppress, because that won't do shit. You have to slowly discard of the feeling. And how you can do that is by many ways. I'm going to give an example from today's day, just after I woke up. I got broken up on. First of all, sure, I had a small emotional breakdown. I'm not going to lie to you. And I mean, it's hard to not have one, because the person you imagined your future with just completely disappeared from your life. And first of all, what you can do, if you do not plan to text, and most likely a friendship after the breakup won't really work, trust me, then just block the person. Sorry, I started a bit. Just block the person. You can delete the photos. On iPhone, it's easier because you can just search the person's name and then you can select all of them and just delete all of them. I know about other phones. But do these two things, then get rid of the chats, get rid of the number if you have to, things like that. So you don't have any way to remember the person, because you don't have anything associated with the person near you. Oh, I have to take out the photo from my wallet. I forgot. But yeah, other than that, you can just get rid of everything pretty easy. And a lot of people somehow think that like blocking a person is sweet because you are pussing out or something. No, I don't think it's pussing out. I actually think it's really good, because for you, it's just a simple tap of the button. You just simply block a person, and then the person is gone from your life. Sure, you might see the person somewhere, but I mean, depends if you look at the people who walk around you. If yes, then you'll most likely notice her. If not, then good job. I have to yet train that. But what you can do next is simply do something. And I mean it, just do something. you can take a piece of paper and just draw something. I don't have one at this moment. You can just simply take a piece of paper, draw something, or most likely can't, but take your microphone and sing something or fucking rap something. Sounds weird, but just doing something is really important. Just doing something. Definitely don't start to lay around, scroll, and just think about her all the time, because that will just get you spiraling down even more. And then you will never truly get rid of it. So you have to somehow get the feelings out, as I said, by doing something. And you can do something normal, like just writing something, maybe even journaling. Sure, meditation is really good for that. Or you can take your boxing gloves, if you have some, and just box a bit. If you go to the gym, then go to the gym. And if you don't, then maybe you have a dumbbell like me, and you can train a bit. Or if you don't, then just do some push-ups, things like that. Like, you get what I mean. Or do some pull-ups on the door. Like, some kind of physical activity. Maybe even if you obviously have the resources to, like you live in a town where you have something like this, then go to a park or to a forest, even better, or on a hill where no one will hear you scream, literally, and then scream. Because screaming is like one of these ways, as for example boxing, where you get some feelings out of you. And I don't mean it by aggression, I just mean it by just getting the feelings out, just kind of beating them out a bit. So that helps definitely. You can even, and I mean it, it sounds childish, but you can do that too. Just go on your bed and just hit your pillow a bit. Like, actually, it does something. It helps. So you can do that, definitely. And yeah, and one of the biggest tips, like, if, for example, some friends that you have didn't even know about the relationship, then don't tell them that you broke up. Because when you tell them, it's the same way as seeking validation. And I know this sounds stupid, it may be a little bit controversial, sorry, but it's pretty much the same as just telling someone the whole time that you broke up and then it never truly leaves your brain. That's why you should get rid of every photo that you have. If you have it on your background, then get rid of it, obviously. But like, whatever you have of the person as a memory, as something you can just look and then immediately remind yourself of her or of him, then just simply delete it, because then you will never notice the memories anymore. And that's what you need in that kind of situation. So yeah. And definitely don't be scared to go out, because I was back then. After my second breakup, I was scared to go out, because I was scared I will see the person. But I mean, you will never, hiding for forever pretty much is also dumb. So just ignore it, actually. When you actually ignore it and you start to focus on other things, like, for example, what will I train today? Or what combo will I learn today on my boxing class or something, then you will be so focused on it, you won't really even notice the person around you, the people around you. So you can do that. And yeah, I hope I could somehow help you and answer your question, how to deal with a breakup. Because it's really important, especially for us. We should all know how to do this.